What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 meme coins that I'm accumulating right now. Bit of an update on my meme coin trading journey. This very moment, I'm focusing way more on this sort of mid caps that are maybe around the 1 million market cap and above, and doing big swing trades rather than focusing so much on gambling, just because it's the best way of making money as of right now. I'm going to go through all of my reasonings by the end of the video, so make sure to stick around till the end because you're probably going to learn something. Before we get started, obviously subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're new, follow me on X. I've also completed this link tree that includes all of my referral links, all my socials, etc. for the trading platforms that I'm using right now. I'm using BullX and Axiom as my trading bots on Solana, and you can find the links directly on there or at the video description of this video. I also want to give some bit of a background of what is going to happen this month in crypto. At the end of the day, the trenches are slowly coming back to life, but there's going to be one major event this week. In fact, on Saturday, the airdrop is going to come for the Pump Fund token, and Pump, the token of Pump Fund, is going to go live after this big pre-sale, and it's actually launching on major exchanges to begin with. Let's see if I can find the official post, but anyway, it's going to launch on the launchpad of Maxi, Bybit, Qcoin. There's big exchanges that are going to directly support the launch. So what does this mean for crypto, for your bags? I mean, honestly, I can't know for a fact right now before it launches, but I do expect something such as, you know, the launches of Trump or Libra, big liquidity extraction event. So you're probably going to see everything else go to zero and in the red, and you're going to see this token just pump and then probably crash. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a good way of making money. I don't personally want to say that I'm going to touch it just necessarily. I might enter a trade with size and then get out very soon before things start to get rough. I just don't know what's going to happen. Pump Fund has a reputation right now of just becoming, you know, the big liquidity extractor on the block. You draw your own conclusions. I don't want to say how this goes. Just be careful out there. And also, if you're going to wonder why your bags are going to be red that day, it's probably going to be because of that. But anyway, I digress. Let's go actually to the topic of today's video. The first meme coin that I want to touch, these are not in particular order. And also, I don't need to do disclaimers. This is not financial advice. Meme coins are extremely risky. They pump and then they go to zero. And eventually they all go to zero. You guys know the drill. That being said, the things that I'm buying to actually make money and how I've been making money the last month is actually buying very solid cults, very solid cult-like community that are already maybe in the millions or hundreds of thousands on market cap already. Definitely not the 10K or 20K market cap shitters. And bidding with size on that. Bidding with size meaning that I buy a large amount and then I get out there at 2, 3, 4, maybe 10x at most, instead of chasing these 100x's with 10K market cap. So I think that that gives you already an accurate picture of the style of trading that I have in this very moment. Lucky Coin is a very interesting find in my opinion. Right now is at a very big discount. This is going to be a make or break level for this meme coin because you know, if it has a reversal from here, it's going to be fucking epic and it's going to go to new all-time highs, or if it dies right now. I don't think it's going to die. I'm heavily invested into this. I bought around 50 Solana worth of this coin, and I do believe that it has a lot of potential. So first of all, the meta is something very original that I haven't seen done before. It's about a Chinese lucky coin. Chinese lucky coins, they're also known as Feng Shui coins, and they're a symbol of wealth and prosperity all around in the Chinese culture. And this is the sentiment, the meaning underneath this. Okay, so it's practiced around Feng Shui and it symbols like abundance, good luck, and wealth and money, all the stuff that you guys on crypto Twitter and YouTube like, right? So this coin went from this parabolic run around 700k market cap. I didn't catch it at this very level, but I caught it between the 1 to 2 million in market cap. After that, it went to 7 million. It had this sort of pattern, and then it didn't last. But you also need to consider that the coin has been around for 10 days already. Majority of meme coins die within 48 hours, and in most cases in 10 minutes. Even the ones that are hit a few 100,000 in market cap, they die within 48 hours, right? So the fact that this is still around, and this is one of the largest communities that I've also seen around on crypto Twitter makes you really think about the potential that this has. So for instance, you can go on the community page. There's going to be linked on that screen. There's going to be linked on your trading bot like Axiom. I'm trading on Axiom, as I said before. The link is going to be down in the description. That is, in my opinion, in this very moment, the best trading bot for Solana meme coin. And my referral also gives you 10% off trading fees, so you don't want to sleep on that. The Lucky Coin has 2.6k members at the time of me filming this video, and I mean, it's absolutely huge. If you go on latest, you're gonna be able to see that there's pretty much one different tweet at every minute. Right now, a little less than, for instance, yesterday, but because it's a red day, red days are for buying, green days are for selling. You guys already know the drill. I don't want to make a price prediction for this, but I want to say that this is probably one of the most cult-like and best communities forming that I've seen on crypto Twitter as of lately. And also I want to give a big shout out to CryptoLeaks. He's probably one of the only few KOLs on X that I respect, because he's not the kind of guy that is going to shield you 100 coins per day. He shields very few projects, and this is why this guy has a lot of pull, so you guys should follow him. And he's really making a big case about the potential that Lucky Coin could have. So in my opinion, you know, there's going to be more and more KOLs that are going to naturally flow into Lucky Coin without any paid promotion or anything, just like an organic cult building. I do believe that there's all the reasons to just become higher. And the fact that Lucky is actually dumping right now is probably because more and more attention, you know, there's been the phase of bonk and it reflects here, but then right now we're seeing the attention into the pump fund ecosystem again, just because of the anticipation of the airdrop. Once that is over, once pump fund launches, I do believe that bonk and the bonk ecosystem is going to grow so much bigger. And Lucky Coin, as of right now, is one of the biggest meme coins, and in my opinion, one that is going to be one of the biggest winners in the future. The CA ends with bonk, such as everything launched with the bonk launchpad, and this should be alpha enough. They have an X account and they have the community page. The community page is really where the action is happening, so make sure to join and make sure to work for your bags. This is what a cult community represents. Don't wait for your favorite KOLs to pump your bags. Work and rate every single post that is posted out there into the community page, and you're gonna help the project survive and thrive. The next one that I'm gonna talk about is Manu. This has been a huge win for my VIP group. If you're not in my VIP group, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but for your convenience, I'm posting as the first link down in the description. This is where I'm posting all the insider calls, all of the early calls before they get massive. And one of the biggest calls that I made as of recent was the one of Manu on Ethereum. I called this at around 1 million in market cap, and it achieved a new all-time high today around the 29. I think it touched 30 million in market cap with this big wick. And to also show you that I'm not just LARPing this, I'm not just making stuff up, here's the official scorecard from my private Discord, in which you can see I called it at 1.2 million at 6 days ago, and it reached 30.2 million and an all-time high, generating a 24x for the members of my VIP group. You don't need 20,000 calls per day. You only need to follow 2 or 3 calls like this to generate life-changing money and to change your financial situation. I'm not even kidding. So what is Manu? Manu, as it says right here on the banner, is the most famous Shiba Inu across all of social media. It's counting 3 million followers on Instagram, 4.9 on TikTok, and almost 12 million on YouTube. Honestly, that is massive. They have an official website. It's actually pretty cool. It's already listed on Maxi. It's already deployed. It's already displayed on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. The community is just massive. Overall, I mean, we all know what Shiba Inu is, and this is the most famous Shiba Inu on the internet. So to me, it was just a no-brainer that this will become extremely massive. And to also feed on all the FOMO, the official admin of Shiba Inu, like Shiba, the official legacy one, joined the team, and you can verify that through the official Telegram group of Manu. So as soon as I saw that, and that happened around 800k market cap, as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, this is probably gonna be huge and way bigger than what people make it out to be right now. And that is when pretty much I placed my first entry, and I made a lot of access in then, and as you can imagine. So yes, I do believe that this just goes much higher. The community, the cult is building, and given the popularity of this animal on social media, I just don't see how this is going to stop anytime soon. It's probably got the potential to go to hundreds of millions in market cap. I'm not going to tell you that this is like a buy signal, but I can tell you, just look at the chart, look for dips, and perhaps you're going to find an entry at some point. I also want to take a second to remind you of this giveaway that I have ongoing on my X profile. I'm partnered with Riv, an official ambassador for the project, and some very nice news for you all. They're giving away $1,000 every single month to 5 lucky winners. There's $200 each, and to participate into this, you only got to do some very quick steps that are illustrated in this pin post that I have on my X profile. And if you don't win this month, don't worry, you can win next month, because they're repeating this every single month. People are winning big money, life-changing to some people. So I mean, just join. It takes 1 second of your time, and it's $1,000. There is a lot of money for a giveaway, and the team is really rewarding interactions and how active you are in the community. So for instance, you can start by tagging 3 or 4 people in the comment section of this post that I put, and perhaps you're gonna be eligible way more than if you were just sitting on your ass all day. So this is just some alpha that I'm gonna throw out for this video. Okay, the next one is gonna be Bossburger. You probably know that my first call of Bossburger was around 100k in market cap, then it went to do 10x, and it went to over 1 million. And there is a very solid floor right now. Whales have accumulated more and more of the supply. I can't say much about this, but I do know some stuff, and I do know that this is going to be pushed to new highs very soon. And I know that there's going to be massive catalyst events coming your way. So I'm not going to say much about it, because I don't want to spoil the party, and I'm not even allowed to say some of the things that I know. But I can say that I have very big reasons to believe that the price is going to go up. I'm just going to leave it like that. So I'm accumulating more at these prices. In my opinion, it's extremely cheap. As a reminder, Bossburger is a burger and is one of the main characters of Cortex Vortex, the latest publications by Matt Fury. We've seen massive dumps in the market when it comes to Matt Fury projects, because obviously there was a massive sell the news event for all the characters of the Matt Fury narrative. As you guys all know, the attention span of people, especially in the world of Memecoins, that is so ephemeral, it keeps rotating and it goes back to the things that loves best. So in my opinion, the attention span of people is going to go back to Matt Fury characters very soon. The price is holding up, the floor is steady. In my opinion, just a matter of time before we go to new all-time highs, and very few X's from these levels. The next on my list, it's also something that you guys know and love, and I mean, I've called it several times. I called it first at 1 million market cap, it went to 50 million in market cap. It's Italian Road. One of the most viral things that we've seen this year, like these gibberish Italian characters that people don't even know what they're talking about unless you're Italian like me, and in that case you probably know what they're saying, and it's absolutely hilarious. The thing is that Italian Road is what has acquired the biggest mind share of all memes out there in the Web2 world. So the fact that it's still around, the fact that it's still trading and right now achieving again this mark of 2 million in market cap, the fact that it's not dead despite having, you know, some very good action from the start and then going back down and you know, dropping from 50 million to 2 million. The fact that it's still around, in my opinion, says a lot about the potential that this has. If you think about the mindshare that it still is, if you think about the mindshare that it still has, if you just open your Instagram or whatever, even if you're not following any crypto account, you can ask any chick on the street. They're gonna know about Tralero, Tralala, and Bombardiro, Crocodilo. They're gonna know about all these characters. Given that the mindshare is not stopping anytime soon, I do believe that Italian Road is just not gonna disappear, and bidding at this level just seems like a no-brainer. I don't want to make price predictions again, but I mean, in my opinion, it's still a very good shout at these levels of market cap. Obviously, I sold most of my bag when we saw the atrocious bump at 15 million in market cap, but I'm still holding a bag. Bought some more around the level of 1.5 million that we touched in the last few days. I cannot tell you if this is going to go to new all-time highs, but even if you go near the previous all-time highs, there is around a 7 to 8x that you can make. So just a no-brainer. When it comes to risk to reward ratio, it's probably very much up there. Some of the community members have even created a website. I think that this was just launched around a couple of weeks ago. It's something very, very recent. There's also an explanation behind all of this. This includes the entire collections of animals, and honestly, the graphics are really cool. Like, I love it. I love what the guys are doing here. And this is a community project. There's not really a team. There's just people that have contributed to this. And I love what I see right here. The website makes it very simple, and it's honestly normie proof. This is why I love it so much. And the last one of today, honestly, I could not include this because I'm talking a lot about the cult aspect of meme coins, and there's not a better cult project than cult, the so-called best meme coin ever. I brought to you guys this at around 200-ish. It went again to 500, so it was a very few 3x's from when I posted. But this is just the very beginning of this. This is where charts really make money, by bidding charts that are clearly bottomed out. And the fact that it's at 156k market cap, the fact that it's already survived 2 weeks in existence, it's honestly just a matter of time before this picks up again, because I know the people behind it. There's been serious work, serious organic build up for this in months of times before launch. This is something that 99% of the meme coins out there don't have, and it's honestly just very refreshing to see. They also sent 2% of the supply to Murad for the freaking culture. They're keeping 4% of the supply for marketing, for exchange listings in the future, for collabs, and I would assume also to some paid KOL. Full disclosure, I never taken a penny from this meme coin or any of the meme coins that I'm presenting today. I just like them genuinely, and I also do believe that you guys can make some money. Otherwise, I would not make videos about them in the first place. Anything I'm bringing to this YouTube channel is because I think that you guys can make some money without bringing you financial advice, just what I generally think can make my audience money. Otherwise, I wouldn't talk about them in the first place. I don't need to make these videos for money. In fact, I don't make a penny out of making my YouTube videos. I just think that the fact that it's a real cult community, and the cult aspect that we're seeing with Bonk, we're seeing with plenty of other community-driven projects, this is really gonna be the force that is gonna shift people away from this gambling aspect. People are tired, boss. They're tired of losing money to all these liquidity extractors. So don't you think that it's just better for people to invest into cult-like projects like this than just to throw money down the latest cat or dog on pump fund that is going to go to zero within the next couple of minutes or couple of seconds, should I say. That's just me. If you want to make cult a real thing, if you want these projects to go towards the millions and millions in market cap, join the freaking cult. All the links are posted on deck screener, obviously. Join the community page, follow the X account, participate to every single raid, and obviously buy more cult on Solana. You can buy this on BullX, you can buy this on Axiom, and again, the links are going to be down in the description of this video. I thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you want to join my VIP group, it's going to be the first link down in the description, and you're going to get massive cults with crazy multipliers, just like Manu that you saw. It made a 24x. I've called several 100x plus in the last few months. People have made serious money, 6 and 7 figures even in some cases. So I would highly encourage you to check it out. And there's still going to be a discount for lifetime elite membership just until the end of the summer. So this is going to be discounted. You can reach out to me on Telegram, which is also down in the description of this video, to get access to this discount. Just tell me that you want to get access to that, and I'm going to send the offer your way. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.